From London to Seattle was waylaid by bad weather, but the Yakima Airport and Police Department sprang into action to make sure all of the passengers were taken care of. And a local law enforcement official has received a major honor after completing a federal training program. We'll hear from him about his experience coming up.
And we have more fog to talk about this morning. We've heard that before, Riley. And some rain in our areas today and some snow in the mountains. I'll get you prepared for your holiday weekend in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. There we go, we're symmetrical. And good Friday morning. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to the holiday weekend. Oh, it's very exciting.
It's very exciting, and it's also a very sad day here.
Yes, it is my last show here on Cap KVU TV on Apple Valley News Now. I was with Cap KVU a little longer than Apple Valley News Now, but Apple Valley News Now is my last show. So thank you for joining us, and we'll have more on that later on. But
we will.
It's very important to get people ready for their day. Let's take a look outside. Good morning, Riley, and good morning, everyone. We have, again, looking beautiful through our Columbia Point Skycam. Thank you to Legends, and we are looking at more fog, though, throughout our areas. We have a dense fog advisory till 10 a.m. this morning for Walla Walla, for Pendleton, and it looks like patchy fog into the Cascades as well. And in the Cascades, we have a winter weather advisory, 4 to 8 new inches of snow between 10 a.m. this morning and 10 p.m. tonight. So here's what we're looking at. We are going to probably miss the rain for Yakima, but we expect to see hopefully some sunshine in our afternoon as we see hopefully enough wind to blow out this fog, which has been keeping us away from the sunlight. We are looking at late morning, early afternoon showers for the Tri-Cities, maybe a little bit more stick-to-itiveness for Walla Walla with the rain showers into maybe the middle of your afternoon, but maybe a sunbreak in the late afternoon hours. So more fog, rain later on, sunshine tomorrow as it's our first winter morning of the year. All of your First Alert weather forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
New this morning, Kennewick police detectives are searching for a suspect believed to have been responsible for the fatal shooting of 37-year-old Juan Beloso. Around 8:30 last night, KPD officers responded to reports of shots fired at the 200 block of South Vancouver Street. When officers arrived at the scene, Beloso was found in his driveway suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. He was transported to Cadlick Medical Center, where he was later pronounced dead. Police believe the suspect knew Beloso and it was not a random act. And if anyone has any information about this incident, please call the non-emergency number at 509-628-0333. 166 passengers and 13 crew members took an unexpected turn last night after a Delta flight from London to Seattle ended up in Yakima due to bad weather. The primary diversion site for SeaTac, flights landing at the Yakima Airport isn't uncommon, but it's never happened with an international flight, which means there was no customs to process the international travelers. Because the flight crew was getting close to the maximum hours they're allowed to work and the plane was running low on fuel, passengers were stuck on the plane until U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents could drive from Seattle and process them. The passengers would not be allowed to leave until being processed and allowed into the terminal. Sergeant Jim Moore with the Yakima Police Department says the passengers took everything in stride.
I even heard one of the passengers joke with me that this is probably the first ever nonstop London to Yakima flight ever. And I would have to agree with that.
Later on Good Morning Northwest, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell talks with Sergeant Moore and airport officials on what it took to solve this issue and what the police department did to show our overseas visitors a little hospitality. One of our local law enforcement officials received a high honor this month. The West Richland Police Chief Thomas Grego walked across the stage and graduated from the FBI National Academy. Now, this isn't the typical FBI Academy, and no, Chief Grego isn't an FBI agent now. The National Academy is a program for current law enforcement officials to take part in and learn skills, raise law enforcement standards, knowledge, and increase cooperation. I asked Chief Grego what the community is going to see as a result of his experience at the National Academy in Quantico, Virginia. He stated one specific example the public has already seen the effects of. Less than a month ago, while the chief was still in Virginia, a teenager out of West Richland went missing, suspected to be with a 35-year-old man. The department announced she was found in King County just 2 days after she was pronounced missing. Chief Grego attributes the quick recovery to the new connections he made across the country.
The moving parts across the state, it happened. And because of their connection, they got FBI on the other side of the state, they got FBI here. We were able to start connecting and coordinating and networking, and they were keeping me and the commander up to date, and I'm hearing in real time what they were doing. And because of those connections and that networking with the FBI, by that afternoon, she was okay, and we had her.
With the collaboration between the West Richland Police Department, the FBI, and King County, among other law enforcement agencies, the community saw results and a teen was brought back home safely to her family. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, we hear more about this once-in-a-lifetime experience and what it's going to bring to the community and the West Richland Police Department. We've brought you information before on the PFAS contamination and cleanup at the Yakima Training Center. PFAS, or forever chemicals, don't break down in the environment. They're found in a number of different items, but they're also used in firefighting foam. Now the state of Washington is looking at 5 options to collect and dispose of firefighting foam from state fire departments. The options are solidification and landfilling, deep well injection, incineration, approved leave in place, or taking no action. The State Department of Ecology has drafted an environmental impact statement on its website along with more information about the proposal. Public comments will be accepted through February 5th. You can submit them online. That link is available on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. An information session will be held on January 17th via Zoom from 10 to 11:30 and a public hearing on January 31st from 1 to 4, also on Zoom. Many people are shopping with their credit cards this time of year, and the Kennewick Police and Richland Police Departments are warning people again of credit card skimmers being used on local gas pumps and ATMs. Skimmers can be difficult to identify, but there are a few things that you can check. Look for signs the card reader has been tampered with. If the card reader or number pad lift up or easily come apart when you pull on the top corners, it's likely been tampered with. A do not remove sticker on the card reader is a sign of a secure card reader. Avoid entering a PIN number and check your banking transactions frequently. And if you discover fraud, call your bank immediately. A new Richland City Council resolution seeks to sell land to a Norwegian manufacturing company that makes parts for lithium-ion batteries. The resolution authorizes the sale of a 50-acre industrial site in the Northwest Advanced Clean Energy Park. The company is also considering a site in Butte, Montana. If the Richland site is chosen, the City Council says the 40,000 square foot facility will bring in 250 living wage jobs for the community. The City of Richland says it expects an update sometime in the middle of the new year. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at the weather.
Oh, it's Friday morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. I'm going to get you ready for, well, fog, rain, and snow. That's coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
And a new COVID variant is the fastest growing strain in the U.S., prompting warnings from the CDC. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Have you ever had a day like this? Bad days are why we got in the game. Capuzza Lighty, Accident Injury Lawyers.
The holidays are here, and Honey Baked Ham has exactly what your holiday gathering needs. Whole turkeys, fully cooked and perfectly seasoned, just heat and serve. Turkey breasts, deliciously smoked or oven roasted. Or our famous slow-cooked spiral-cut hams, hand-glazed and caramelized to perfection. Complete your feast with one of our incredible sides and delicious desserts. So many choices! Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard in the Planet Fitness Shopping Center. Or call 509-579-5855. Put Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Jim Hall with the Foundations at Cadlick. Thank you to the hundreds of generous donors who support nonprofit healthcare at Cadlick. I'm in my 30th year at Cadlick and have long known the amazing impact our caregivers have on patients. My awareness is even more personal now, as I am in the midst of receiving cancer care from Cadlick colleagues. I'm heartened by the incredible support I receive from these amazing people. Please consider a financial gift to the Foundations at Cadlick. Thank you for your support, and know that Cadlick caregivers are always here working to keep our community healthy and safe.
After the presents and food, join Apple Valley News Now for a Christmas Monday Night Football as Baltimore takes on San Francisco. The Ravens battle the 49ers Monday night at 4:30. Then stay tuned for Apple Valley News Now Prime Time Monday.
ET and Extra tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra. Welcome back on this Friday morning. Well, a warning from the CDC about a new COVID-19 variant, which is currently the fastest growing strain of the virus in the United States. It's already dominant in the Northeast, where it is estimated to cause about a third of new infections. Mandy Gaither has more on what you need to know about JN1 and how to protect yourself and your family.
In a matter of weeks, it's expected to become the leading coronavirus variant around the world. JN1 has been dubbed a variant of interest by the World Health Organization because it's spreading quickly.
We kind of sensed something different was brewing.
Dr. Joseph Cabaza is a pulmonary and critical care physician at Cleveland Clinic. He says the past couple of weeks he's seen more people being admitted into the ICU with lung issues related to COVID-19.
They have not led to as many ventilators or kind of nothing like the volume we saw early on, but it really, that has been the notable change.
The CDC estimates COVID-19 cases more than doubled in the U.S. between late November and mid-December, perhaps from holiday travel and waning immunity. JN1 only has one change to its spike protein compared with the variant it descended from, but that change seems to have been enough to make JN1 a fitter and faster virus.
If you have diabetes or obesity or heart failure, or especially if you're on medications that lower your immune system, you're in a higher risk category.
To protect yourself and those around you, Cabaza says to first know your risk, whether you're vulnerable to severe disease. Then, if you're having respiratory symptoms, test for COVID-19. If you're infected, antiviral medications can help if given early.
Minimizing your odds of being hospitalized or getting very sick.
I'm Mandy Gaither.
And of course, it's not too late to get vaccinated. The doctor says vaccination protects against severe illness and to continue taking the usual precautions to help stop spreading. That includes hand washing, staying home if you're sick, and masking if you have to go out. Coming up, are you traveling out of the Yakima Airport for the holiday weekend? Well, when we come back, we'll tell you a few things to keep an eye out for before you take off. I think that footage was taken a little while ago. And I'll return with their first alert weather forecast. Folks, let me get you ready for your Friday, your holiday weekend, and your holiday itself. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
One good round deserves another at Zentel Creek Golf Club in Kennewick. Stay warm inside with state-of-the-art golf simulators, or book banquet space for your next family or professional event. Weekends liven up with select live music events throughout the season. Go to zentelcreek.com to find the list of live music options and make reservations for golf, dinner, drinks, and fun all year round.
ProClean Auto Detail Systems is fully staffed and here for you. We are taking extra precaution by offering free pickup and drop-off of your vehicle. Harsh winter conditions can be harmful to your vehicle's paint. Help protect it with a coat of winter wax. Take your interior clean to the next level with BioPledge antimicrobial protection. Gift certificates are good for all our services, including details, starting at just $125. Give the gift of a clean car this holiday season. ProClean Auto Detail Systems, the future of auto detailing.
Deck the halls, and while you're at it, deck your entire house during the New Year's sale at More Furniture this holiday weekend. We're celebrating all weekend long with incredible values on furniture and mattresses in time for the new year. Your home deserves a fresh start for 2024, and we've got everything you need during the New Year's sale at More Furniture. Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
Hard to wrap, easy to give. Right now, save $40 on the HSA 45 battery hedge trimmer. Find something for everyone on your list. Find yours at SteelDealers.com.
'Twas just before Christmas, and the sale even Scrooge can't afford to miss is coming!
From 6 p.m. until the wee hours tomorrow, it's Griggs' famous all-night sale.
And today and tomorrow, Griggs is taking a whopping 25% off all toys. Check tomorrow's paper for spectacular hourly specials, unbelievable discounts, gifts at clearance prices.
And all day and all night tonight, an extra 25% off all toys.
So don't go to sleep. Come to Griggs' famous all-night sale until the wee hours. Griggs, 801 West Columbia Street, Pasco.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to the holiday weekend. So we're looking pretty darn good at our Legends Skycam at the Columbia Point, but we do have a little bit of a difference through many of our areas. We have a dense fog advisory that is for the Blue Mountain region, even into our northerly area. So that includes if you're heading up north through 395 on the way to Spokane. Dense fog at least through 10 a.m. this morning. Here's our visibility. 0% visibility in Pendleton, 30% or 3 miles of visibility for you nitpickers in Walla Walla. And we do have some hampered visibility, especially along Ellensburg and Yakima. So keep an eye out for that patchy fog as you're heading out to wherever you're headed this morning. So wind speeds are light, but we do expect wind speeds to pick up this afternoon enough to take out the fog, and that would be good because we have plenty of sunshine tomorrow. We do have a little bit of shower activity coming through, and that will usher in a little bit of wind. We also have a winter weather advisory for the upper elevations of the Cascades. 4 to 8 inches above 2,500 feet. That includes our passes. So make sure to keep an eye on current conditions before you head over the mountains. We do have some rain going on right now, Puget Sound area. That is going to be slowly coming into the mountains and slowly coming into our areas. But folks in Yakima and Toppenish, you might miss out on the shower activity. This is what we're looking at 10 a.m. You can see that snow in the mountains starting to fall. Then as we move into our early afternoon, it's going to kind of settle in along the Blue Mountain region. But by the time we get to our late afternoon into tomorrow, we're going to be looking mostly clear. We expect sunshine tomorrow, so that's why we hope that fog moves it out and maybe just a hint of shower activity coming into the mountains as we get to Sunday morning or Christmas Eve day morning. My goodness. All right, let's take a look at our temperatures. We're just above the freezing level. Walla Walla, Pendleton, Ellensburg. Other than that, we're in the upper 30s for our area, still above that freezing level. Our temperature trend, we're going to be still above our average today, then get right near it Saturday for Christmas Eve day and Christmas Day itself. We will be below our average. Then we'll get right back to it as we head into our next work week. It's our countdown. 3 days away from Christmas, 10 days away from New Year's Day, and 24 days away from Martin Luther King Day. So let's take a look at our highs. Mid to lower 40s pretty much across the board, as we're a little warmer today than we were yesterday. So that is due to the fog most likely letting go of its grip as we get to our afternoon, but plenty of fog this morning. So again, cooler for your Sunday and Monday. Overnight lows will be below the freezing mark for the week ahead for Yakima. Shower activity possible middle of next week. Tri-Cities, we're going to see some shower activity late morning, early afternoon, then drying up. Overnight lows won't get back to the freezing level till overnight Tuesday. And over in the Walla Walla region, great chance of those showers sticking around to your early afternoon. Sunny skies tomorrow and possibly some showers next week. Overnight lows are going to start to be below the freezing mark across the board starting late tonight, or at least right at it. So some late morning to early afternoon showers, mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. Early morning fog, snow in the mountains, but looks like a very nice Saturday is on the way tomorrow.
For those planning to fly out of the Yakima Airport this weekend, they're expecting more travelers over the next 3 weeks, so be sure to get there early. Since it's a smaller airport, ticket agents pull double duty as gate agents, and check-in closes 45 minutes before takeoff, whether it's done on your phone or in person. The airport's seen a recent uptick in travel after they brought back the second Alaska Airlines flight to Seattle last month. According to Airport Director Robert Hodgman, he's hoping the numbers will increase even more with their plans for significant airport improvements. The airport was just awarded a $1.2 million FAA grant for the design.
And then $5 million for construction of phase 1A of our terminal modernization expansion, which is really going to be a new roof and HVAC and gas pipe and all the stuff that nobody sees.
The airport is close to deciding on an architect for phase 1B, which would add a second floor. And they've applied for another FAA grant worth $5 million for designing phase 2 and 3, which will bring a new east wing, bring back the airport restaurant, and expand the west wing and baggage claim areas. WashDOT has posted maps with projected travel times for the holiday weekend for those who plan to travel across the state of Washington. On Saturday, December 23rd, eastbound I-90 drivers may encounter the most traffic congestion between 9 a.m. and 1 in the afternoon between North Bend and Cle Elum. For westbound drivers, the projections show the most congestion expected between 1 in the afternoon and 4 p.m. The maps can be found on WashDOT's website. The agency says analysts helped compile these graphics by examining how many cars were on the road during past Christmas weekends. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, it's probably the most well-known drink during the holiday season. And while opinions on eggnog tend to vary, one school in Minnesota celebrates the season in a very unique way.
This may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Good thing my Rogue has intelligent all-wheel drive.
So does my Altima.
Now get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months or save up to $2,500 on Rogue. Better hurry, these offers won't be back in stock.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Shop Goodwill, changing lives through the power of work.
GMA 7A on the Friday before Christmas. Things are getting really ugly in the best way because here come our ugly sweaters. And we've got a live holiday performance from Brandy this morning on Good Morning America.
Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, fun, practical, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the 2023 Kia Forte LXS at Overturf Kia and make a bold impression when you ride in style. Now, just $19,999. Plus, get 3.9% interest for up to 48 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that is on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen and action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular.
Looking for Santa Claus? He's here with us at Queensgate Gardens. Visit us today for your best selection of Christmas trees and wreaths. For this season's holiday cheer, bring your family and find the perfect tree. Customize your own wreath and pick out locally grown poinsettia. Visit us at Queensgate Garden today.
'Twas just before Christmas, and the sale even Scrooge can't afford to miss is coming!
From 6 p.m. until the wee hours tomorrow, it's Griggs' famous all-night sale.
And today and tomorrow, Griggs is taking a whopping 25% off all toys. Check tomorrow's paper for spectacular hourly specials, unbelievable discounts, gifts at clearance prices.
And all day and all night tonight, an extra 25% off all toys.
So don't go to sleep. Come to Griggs' famous all-night sale until the wee hours. Griggs, 801 West Columbia Street, Pasco.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. There are two types of people during the holiday season. Those who love eggnog.
Sure. I love it.
And those who maybe don't like it so much.
Okay. Then you've had bad eggnog is what I'm saying.
I'm unsure.
I'm sure.
I'll test.
Delicious.
But for one group of students in Moorhead, Minnesota, it was all about who could drink it the fastest.
I don't know about that with a dairy product. 7 students partook in their school's annual eggnog chugging contest Thursday. The goal is to see who can chug a quart of the seasonal drink the fastest.
And the bragging rights ended up going to 9th grader Jaden Hansen. It turned out being a back-to-back win for Hansen after he won it last year too. Don't expect to see him drinking eggnog over the holiday break because he says he doesn't even like it.
Oh no, last year I won it. I don't really like eggnog. It's kind of gross for me, but kind of just did it for fun.
He's done it twice. And what? Despite not being a fan of the drink, he says he still plans on defending his title once again next year. Maybe that's the secret. Is I would sit there and go,
enjoy
this
it.
tastes so good. And if you don't like it, just let's get it down.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
I think you're right about that.
Joey Chestnut must not like hot dogs. Get those down during July 4th.
Yes, yes.
But eggnog with a holiday spirit, it's a fun seasonal thing. And I love it. In Starbucks doesn't offer it anymore, but in like a latte,
oh yeah,
it is a delight. So anyways, maybe give it one more chance.
Maybe again.
All right.
Maybe once
but
more.
But you know, we all have different taste buds, you know?
Exactly.
Like cilantro, not my cup of tea.
Understandable.
All right, let's take a quick look outside. Let me get you ready for your weekend. Hey, it's Friday. That's coming up next.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, the Czech Republic has declared a day of mourning after a 24-year-old student killed at least 14 people and wounded 25 others at his Prague University on Thursday. And after numerous delays, the UN Security Council is expected to vote on a war pause in Gaza.
In today's Tech Bites, more safety for Google Chrome users. Google says its safety check feature will now run automatically in the background on a desktop. It checks the internet to see if any of your saved passwords have been compromised. Google also says the feature is bringing new AI features to Chrome early next year. With the Consumer Electronics Show less than 3 weeks away, LG has revealed its new gaming monitor. The display allows users to switch to a higher resolution with just the click of a button. LG is also expected to reveal 4 curved OLED displays. Finally, Netflix has opened a new Squid Game experience in Los Angeles for just $39. Fans can play games inspired by the show. It's a competition against other fans. Those who complete the challenges in 70 minutes are offered consideration for the Squid Game reality TV show. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day.
Sore throat got your tongue? Mucinex Insta-Sue Sore Throat Medicated Drops. Uniquely formulated for rapid relief that lasts and lasts.
That's my baby!
Get Mucinex Insta-Sue. It's comeback season.
Dwight was a 13-year-old kid with cancer when he came to St. Jude.
This kid is now 73 years old.
That's what we do at St. Jude.
Give thanks for the healthy kids in your life and join us to make a difference that could last a lifetime.
A day of mourning has been declared in the Czech Republic after a Prague University student killed at least 14 people in the country's worst ever mass shooting. And the UN Security Council is expected to vote today on whether or not to pause the war in Gaza.
And folks, we've made it to Friday. I can't wait to get you ready for your holiday weekend. We got fog, rain, snow. That's coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to December 22nd.
Yes, it is.
So 22nd is my lucky number.
Is it really? Why?
22nd. 22 is my lucky number. It was the number of Will Clark on the San Francisco Giants. So I was young and I just said, hey, 22 is my favorite number. And this was the day, like the 23rd, you're there.
For Christmas.
You've made it for Christmas. You've made it. And the 22nd is kind of, you're almost there. Sorry, I had all the date. Just when I was just
that's
crazy
okay.
town for
big
Christmas.
Christmas fans.
Yes, absolutely. So we got the holiday coming up. So we got Christmas Eve day on Sunday and Christmas Day on. So that means a 3-day weekend for a lot of folks.
Definitely.
That is very good. Well, let me get you ready for it. Hopefully it's longer than that. Quick look outside. Good morning, Riley.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. We are dry, though. Did you run into mist this morning,
yes.
Riley? Yes. So that isn't rain, folks. That is just how saturated our air is. But we do expect to see some winds coming to help get rid of that moisture. That moisture also in the form of fog. So Pendleton, we have about a quarter to a half a mile of visibility there. 3 miles to 30% visibility in Walla Walla. So give yourself some extra time. Patchy fog through many of our regions. So we do expect to see shower activity through most of our areas, except for Yakima Top, which looks like it might skip over. If you see a quick spritz, it'll be in the middle of your morning. But some sunshine in our afternoon due to, yes, that wind maybe getting rid of that fog. So late morning, early afternoon, rain showers for the Tri-Cities. Walla Walla, it could stick around a little bit longer, but again, we have plenty of fog this morning. So more fog, rain later, snow in the mountains, sunshine tomorrow. I'll get you ready for all of that in my First Alert weather forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
Turning overseas to a deadly mass shooting at a university in Prague. Authorities say a student shot and killed at least 14 people and injured more than 20 others. Officials also warning the death toll could still rise. ABC's Justin Finch with what we're learning this morning.
Heavy hearts at a candlelight vigil at Charles University in Prague. Students honoring victims of a mass shooting on their campus, now called the worst in Czech Republic history.
Everyone was just in shock.
again, these things don't happen here.
The harrowing scene playing out near a Prague Christmas market packed with tourists. Video capturing frantic moments at a university faculty building. Some students climbing through windows to crouch atop high ledges to escape the gunmen.
There was a couple of bangs. I didn't even realize it's a shooting. Then suddenly there were students and teachers running out of the building.
Terrified students with their hands up later met by armed officers who rushed them to safety.
I was really shocked, and yeah, I tried to check that everybody who I know is from the faculty is okay.
Czech Republic authorities identify the shooting suspect as a 24-year-old male Charles University student who legally owns several guns. They say he was heavily armed as he opened fire inside that faculty building before he was found dead minutes later on a sidewalk. Investigators say they have evidence the gunman was inspired by a similar shooting in Russia. Police say the gunman also killed his father before the university massacre and may have been plotting a far bigger rampage given his cache of weapons and ammunition.
Authorities suspect the gunman is also behind the killing of another man and his 2-month-old daughter in Prague just last week. The Czech Republic now declaring tomorrow as a national day of mourning for the university shooting victims. The UN Security Council says it is expected to vote on a resolution today that calls for suspending the war between Israel and Hamas. The UNSC says a pause in military action is needed to bring humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip. This comes as the World Health Organization teams report, quote, unbearable scenes in the region. Death and destruction surrounds the Gaza Strip after more than 2 months' worth of strikes between Israel and Hamas. The United Nations says close to 80% of people in Gaza are classified as being in a state of emergency or catastrophe. The Biden White House, which is leery about calls for a ceasefire, says Israeli officials are focusing on lower intensity attacks toward Hamas. According to the Hamas-controlled health ministry, roughly 20,000 Palestinians were killed since the war started on October 7th.
No one wants to see that. So we will continue to communicate with our Israeli partners on the importance of taking civilian safety into account in their operations.
U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, didn't say how the U.S. will vote on Friday's measure, but told reporters, quote, it will be a resolution if the resolution is put forward as is that we can support. Jason Valentine is here with a look at your weather forecast.
Hey, it's Friday, everyone. Oh my goodness, we have finally made it to the holiday weekend. Hope you got some great plans. Let me help you make those plans in my First Alert weather forecast coming right up.
And the CEO of coffee chain Starbucks is asking people to stop protesting at stores over Israel's war in Gaza.
Don't forget, we give free evaluations of insurance company settlement offers. This happens during the holidays. Also, we'll give you a free second opinion. Give us a call and we'll tell you what to bring in. Happy holidays.
This message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Upgrade your kitchen with Frigidaire Professional, offering powerful performance and professional-grade design. The front control gas range provides the ultimate flexibility for making your favorite meals. Sear and saute with precision, and flip pancakes on the griddle for golden results. And thanks to our smudge-proof stainless steel, spend less time cleaning while keeping your kitchen looking spotless.
You won't find Frigidaire Pro at the box stores, but it's on sale at Fred's. Fred's Appliance. We want to be your choice.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
All right, so my job here is the food and beverage executive chef. I've been here 10 years. Started off here as an entry-level cook. I was given the opportunity to step into the executive chef role, which is the position that I'm in. I've been in that position for about 6 years now, almost. What I do here, I handle not so much the day-to-day operations, but everything that goes into the menu planning, the SOPs for all of the cooks, recipes, ensuring all the recipes are all the same, the consistency, the vision of the food and beverage department as far as the aesthetics, what is it going to look like, what does the food preparation look like. We have everything from catering, fast food, employee meals, which is a cafeteria style setting, and then obviously our bread and butter, what we do, a buffet here at Legends. What we like to do here is try to keep our team members happy, try to be versatile with them, try to be flexible, whatever needs that they may have, we try to accommodate. We do have childcare here on property, so if somebody needs to drop their kids off at childcare, that option's always there. You could come into our department with no experience at all, but we're gonna show you how to hold a knife, we're gonna show you how to cut vegetables, we're gonna show you how to cut meat, we're gonna show you how to use all the equipment. Is the comfort of knowing that I'm gonna have my consistent 40 hours a week. And that goes from everywhere from a dishwasher all the way up to my position. It's another benefit of working here at Legends. I like to think of it more as a career rather than a job.
For over 30 years, our lawyers and staff have sent holiday greetings and reminders to be careful on winter streets. This year is no exception. Season's greetings, everyone. Be safe and have a happy New Year.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Friday morning. Well, Starbucks is asking people to stop targeting its stores for protests over the war between Israel and Hamas. In a letter to employees, Chief Executive Laxman Nehru-Seeman addressed vandalism at a number of stores by protesters. He said it was a result of people being misled by false information that's being spread on social media. Starbucks has recently tried to distance itself from pro-Palestine positions taken by Starbucks Workers United, a union for Starbucks workers. Those stances have angered some pro-Israel supporters. He also went on to say that Starbucks has worked with local authorities to ensure the safety of its partners and customers. Coming up, a verdict has been reached in the case against 3 Tacoma police officers involved in the 2020 death of Manuel Manny Ellis while in police custody. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Let me get you ready for your holiday weekend. That is next. You don't want to miss it. You're watching Good Morning Northwest.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
This may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue. Better hurry, these offers won't be back in stock.
Elevate your lifestyle and embrace your home's full potential with exclusive furnishings and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our dedicated team of professional designers will bring your vision to life, crafting one-of-a-kind pieces designed exclusively for you. With Spencer Carlson, we guide you personally, making shopping and design an effortless, client-focused experience. You'll fall in love with the process just as much as you'll cherish the results. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
Home design and remodeling can be overwhelming. At Premier Woodworks, we are with you throughout the entire project. Our in-house designers and project manager will help you design the space of your dreams. Whatever the size of project, Premier Woodworks will help maximize your space and turn your vision into reality. Visit our website, premierwoodworksllc.com, or stop by our newly remodeled showroom at 109 North Washington in downtown Kennewick.
Watch me. Watch my first step turn to leaps and bounds. Watch me play carefree while the world goes round. Listen to me join in with every girl and boy. Screams of happiness, limitless joy. Watch me run through the grass and sand. They said I would, now I can. Watch me. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Tempur-Pedic's latest lineup is available at More Furniture. Get special savings on Tempur-Pedic's newest state-of-the-art sleep systems and get 72 months interest-free financing. Side sleeper, back sleeper, hot or cold sleeper. Get fitted for your perfect sleep system no matter how you sleep. You won't believe the difference of a great night's rest, and you'll sleep easy knowing you got the very best value from More Furniture. When you take 72 months to pay, visit a local More Furniture store for a test rest.
hard to wrap, easy to give. Right now, save $30 on the GTA 26 handheld battery pruner. Find something for everyone on your list. Find yours at SteelDealers.com.
This may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue. Better hurry, these offers won't be back in stock.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend or just a weekend planned coming up. And we do have mostly clear skies in the Tri-Cities area thanks to our Skycam. But again, I know I'm a broken record. Dense fog advisory for the Blue Mountain region. That is good until 10 o'clock today. Also, if you're heading up to Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, dense fog on that way as well. So be very careful out there. Visibility improving just a smidge in the Pendleton area. 1 mile of visibility or 10% visibility. 30% visibility in Walla Walla. Some patchy fog, Ellensburg, Yakima, and definitely if you head into the mountains. So just get ready for more fog to be devilous. But wind speeds light this morning, but they're going to pick up a bit as we move into our afternoon as we see some shower activity moving through. That should be enough to get the fog out at least temporarily, though we have light winds expected for your weekend, but maybe a little bit of a break from that fog. We have a winter weather advisory from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. today for the Cascades. 4 to 8 inches expected above 2,500 feet. If you're heading over the mountains, do make sure to check current conditions as we expect snow there today. Here's our radar, and you can see that system slowly moving in from the Pacific. And here's what we expect for our areas. Futurecast, as we get into 10 a.m., the system might even skip over Yakima, Toppenish. Could see some quick showers though, and there's that snow in the mountains. Then it's going to move into the Tri-Cities late morning into early afternoon and kind of stick in the early afternoon in Walla Walla, Pendleton, then move on. And then we're going to be looking at nice conditions, sunny skies. So again, that's why I'm hoping that fog has moved out so you can see that sunshine for your Saturday, December 23rd, Christmas Eve, if you will. So temperatures are above the freezing level across the board. We are in the 30s, so a little cooler than we've been having the past couple of days in our morning hours. But our highs today going to be above that average, and we're going to return to above or at average by Tuesday. Just a little cooler for your Christmas Eve day and Christmas Day itself, Monday. So our countdown, 3 days to Christmas Day, 10 days to New Year's Day, 24 days to Martin Luther King Day. So a lot to look forward to, folks. And our highs today, a little warmer. That is assuming that fog does release its grip. Mid to lower 40s pretty much across the board, and 47 for Hermiston. And over in the Blue Mountain region, mid to lower 40s. All right, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Again, all of our areas cooler Sunday and Monday, then back to warmer conditions. Could see a little bit of precipitation next week. We'll keep a very close eye on that. Overnight lows below the freezing mark for the week ahead. Tri-Cities area, same story. Overnight lows finally get above the freezing level by Tuesday. And Walla Walla, thick fog, then rain showers, then maybe some clearing into the afternoon, late afternoon, and clearing for tomorrow. So a lot going on as we're heading into our holiday weekend. We're going to be remaining dry for Saturday, Sunday, and most likely on Monday. So good traveling conditions after today with that winter weather advisory in the Cascades, 4 to 8 inches above 2,500 feet. Be very careful if you're heading into the mountains, but drier conditions are on the way. Keep an eye out for fog this morning and quick showers in our late morning to early afternoon hours.
Now to the west side, where 3 police officers have been acquitted in the death of an unarmed man in their custody. Reaction coming in overnight. Here's ABC's Andrea Fuji.
Crowds gathered in Tacoma, Washington last night demanding justice after 3 officers on trial for their involvement in the death of an unarmed black man were found not guilty.
No justice, no peace!
The case dates back to 2020 when prosecutors say Manny Ellis, who was walking to a friend's house, died after a confrontation with police in which he was restrained, beaten, tased, and placed in a spit mask. He can be heard on video saying he couldn't breathe.
Can't breathe?
Witnesses say they yelled at officers to stop and say Ellis was not fighting back.
Oh my God, stop hitting him! Hitting him, just arrest him!
The medical examiner ruled Ellis's death a homicide due to hypoxia from physical restraint. Meth was found in his system, but the coroner says it did not contribute to his death. A Tacoma jury yesterday found the 3 officers not guilty on various charges.
The verdict today does not lessen our commitment to ensure that the city's power is used to protect and serve, and that the essential services provided by all city employees are delivered equitably and fairly.
The officers were not wearing body cameras. They claimed Ellis was trying to open car doors and said he started the confrontation. The defense pointing to Ellis's history of drug addiction, saying when high he was violent. The attorney for one of the officers, Matthew Collins, saying there were no winners in this case. He has maintained that he did everything in his power to prevent this death.
This trial was the first under a new state law designed to make it easier to prosecute police accused of wrongfully using force. The Tacoma Police Department still has to determine whether the officers will be disciplined. Prosecutors in the case against Brian Kohberger, the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students, want his trial rescheduled for next summer. New court documents state that prosecutors want the trial to occur when Moscow High School and area universities are out of session because of the courthouse's proximity to the schools. It says an increased amount of media and other vehicles have strained available parking in the area. The state also requested that the court set a daily trial schedule of 8:30 a.m. to around 3 p.m. so jurors have time to tend to their personal affairs. The state didn't request a specific date for the trial, just for the summer of 2024, and that it runs for approximately 6 weeks. Washington State University and Oregon State University have reached an agreement with the 10 schools departing from the Pac-12. All 12 schools released a joint statement that read, "We are pleased to have reached an agreement in principle that ends litigation." According to Washington State and Oregon State officials, the departing schools have agreed to forfeit a portion of distributions over the remainder of the 2023-2024 season with protections against future liabilities. A proposed bill in the Washington legislature aims to restrict gas and diesel-powered outdoor equipment like lawnmowers and leaf blowers. Pre-filed by Washington Representative Amy Whalen of Bellevue, House Bill 1868 hopes to reduce air pollutants that contribute to climate change. California is about to enact a similar ban in the new year. If passed, the bill prohibits emissions from gas and diesel-powered equipment produced on or after January 1st, 2026. The bill also offers incentives for going green, such as grants and rebates. When we come back, Christmas usually belongs to the NBA, but this year we'll get Christmas Day football too as the Ravens and Niners face off in Monday Night Football.
There's still time to save with Bi-Mart's latest Christmas savings book posted at bimart.com. Open Christmas Eve 9 a.m. until 6 p.m., closed Christmas Day. Merry Christmas from Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things Christmas. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Ben Franklin Transit is hiring safety-oriented coach operators. Become a crucial part of the Tri-Cities community and provide a vital service to our riders. Get out from behind a desk and experience a workday that keeps you moving. Enjoy CDL training, comprehensive benefits, and generous paid time off. When you're driving for Ben Franklin Transit, you're part of a growing team of community-oriented professionals. Apply now to join the Ben Franklin Transit team.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
At Furniture Row, a new year calls for a new sofa, sectional, dining group, bedroom, mattress, and more. Because during the New Year's Super Sale, getting it all has never been easier. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. Plus, 6 years no interest financing. Say goodbye to tired old designs. And hello to killer new looks at great prices. The New Year's Super Sale on now at Furniture Row.
Apple Valley News Now Holiday Show, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health.
Let's head closer to home on this Friday morning, and we do have fog in many of our areas, dense fog advisory along the Blues, but we have warmer temperatures because we think we have enough wind in the afternoon to get rid of the fog, at least temporarily. So warmer temperatures, mid to lower 40s in the Kittitas County area. Over in the Yakima Valley area, we'll just say mid 40s, a couple upper or so in there. In the Mid-Columbia, mid to lower 40s. For the Mid-Columbia, late morning to early afternoon showers, and then early afternoon showers over in the Blue Mountain region. Look at our buddies in Boardman at 47, but Pilot Rock is your leader in the Blue Mountain region and the hot spot of all of our areas at 48. So way to go, Pilot Rock. And again, Boardman, hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
ABC's Christmas Day present to you. I'm going to reread that.
Do it.
Okay.
I love it.
ABC's Christmas Day present to you is a full day of sports featuring champions of the past, reigning champs, and a potential future champion with a triple header of games, which includes the NBA and this year, the NFL.
The holiday action starts with a game between the last two NBA champions. The Warriors and Nuggets tip off with a pair of two-time MVPs, Steph Curry and Nikola Jokic, on opposite sides of the court. The chance to play on Christmas has players thinking of their memories of watching the NBA as a kid.
I remember watching Derrick Rose beat the Lakers. That was one of my favorite memories. Or LeBron when he was on Miami and he got that dunk against the Lakers, the left hand off the backboard.
And for others, there's an appreciation of the tradition of NBA on the holiday.
Christmas Day game is always a sense of pride, and it's super fun.
LeBron James adding to his record, taking the floor for his 18th Christmas Day game when the Lakers renew the NBA's biggest rivalry, hosting the Celtics in the second game of the NBA doubleheader on ABC. LeBron sharing his own memories of watching games on Christmas as a kid in Akron, Ohio.
And being able to wake up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, start opening up presents, and then seeing NBA games on was just super cool. And now to be a part of my fair share of NBA games is just something I'll never forget.
On the other side, the Celtics star on the top of their tree is MVP candidate Jason Tatum, who knows the importance of the game and the occasion.
So I've been fortunate enough to play on Christmas every single year. And, it's something I don't take for granted. Celtics versus Lakers on Christmas doesn't get too much better than that.
And the grand finale of the day, the NFL gives fans a real treat in primetime when two of the league's best teams meet in a potential Super Bowl preview. The Baltimore Ravens facing the San Francisco 49ers